Hello, welcome back to Dragoncliff. I'm McCaven. We are on day 551. We have a wonderful future ahead of us at level 11. We're still on normal. So we've blown our last playthrough or offline. We started this game and then we switched to that one. Let's pause it up. We looked at some gear here. We're doing a few dons of summoners. It's our new level 5 um, int gear. I'm not sure if we actually need it. But our axes, we actually have a level 6, no, level 5, I guess, golden axe. So we're producing a ton of these. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. It's not showing up. Oh, there we go. We got 70 of them. A little bit of buggish. We looked at some things. I think what we're going to do is pick up this legendary dragon soul. It's 40,000, so it's kind of or 8,000, I mean. So it's kind of a little pricey, but it's kind of a legendary, so it'd be nice to try to kick one around. We got quite a bit of money. I looked at everybody's gear. We don't have anything really amazing right now. Let's see. I think Zentro's actually going to use this. So it's so lightning resist is 510, and it drops down to 510. Okay. Well, in theory, this will be an improvement. Oh, this is lightning damage resist. Oh, here we go. This is what we're looking at. One reason it's going to Zentro is I'm hoping. Yeah, here we go. So he's got 25% poison and 25% divine, and so it's damage resist. So he's up to 30%. So now um, he's can up to 50. Mostly, so okay. So it's just a percent based on. Like, I'm not sure. Like these are. Um, yeah, so it's defense against lightning damage done by level 55. It's because you are level 55. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But the lightning damage resist increases. Ew, what? Um, wait, what? Oh, enhancements. Huh. You know, like in that case, our legendary person over here. Yeah, aren't you the fire assassin? Yeah, let's give you this, and then your fire damage, which of course is not here. Ice, shadow, poison, divine, lightning. Huh. Well, the one thing he is. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand this game a little bit better. Oh, wait, here we go. Fire damage enhancement. Wow, of course it's not together with the other ones. Why would it be together with the other ones? And then we got the physical damage bump, which is the PDE. Yeah, you're at 30%. And then, like, Tom. So you're a. Yeah, so your poison damage. Yeah. So you're at 0% physical. Wow, you're 8%. Hmm. Kind of just looking at his output. He's elemental. He's not really a good elemental caster. Like, what's your so your shadow damage and what's you're at 11% shadow damage. Like, what if we said you're at 29% and you're at what? it's up to. Well, it's pretty insane. Okay, well, we actually have another round, so we'll. Um, oh man, through the crit, huh? What's your crit? 23%. Yeah. Again, yeah, through the crit. Our healer does have a 30% or what crit 20% now. Um, okay, well, hopefully. Yeah, so I thought those were their enhancements and actually resistances. Yeah, so this is like the resistance here is the clear water. Um, I don't think I'm gonna worry about it. We might pick up a like this would be really good if there was an agility booster, but we don't have an agility class yet. I've looked around. There wasn't anybody else, so I think we're still on the Bone Demon quest. I was joking with Tom on YouTube about dying very often to this. So it's this guy right here. We need to go to level 5, but I think we're on the second tier of the forest here. I think we're just gonna turn on auto adventure. Oh, no, 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 come on. Sorry. Escape! Misclick. Um, I was kind of a little talking about a little too bit too, like it just in comparison to what's going on. So like here, can we turn on? Yeah, there we go. So we have. I'm just gonna run through a little bit, see how we're doing like overall. Ooh, feels kind of laggy. So hopefully, what did I give that to? Glass, maybe. You'll have 40%, well, 20% more fire damage, and hopefully that will increase his. I just kind of want to see if we're going to be able to get through this. Cool. Anyways, okay, so if we come down here, we have we have hide and ore, which are our crafting resources, and we sort of are really low on them. We just actually kicked off a huge crafting thing, like 70 swords, which is so we had a ton of extra ore and only like 20 or 30. We have 772 practice points, and we have 40,000 gold. Now in Soda Dungeon 2, oh sweet, we can actually do the. Oh, I meant to do this as well, by the way. So we'll go here, and I also notice I think there's 3 gems here. So nope, you're not. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so it's like we don't really need money per se. We could pick up another person. We could buy, you know, so yeah, so we could pick up more people. These guys are enhancements. We're just trying to get rid of our production rate. Just kind of take a peek. I think this is the boss. No, one more fight. Okay, let's just. So yeah, so we're just gonna burn through the forest, trying to get some resources. And then so let me just kind of. I think we're good here. Yeah, the boss is not really smacking us for anything. Oh yeah, so we already ran out of yeah, so we're out of hide pretty extensively because our production is so high that we're producing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and we got another person, but no one in particular. Oh, and we got some more people over here. Yeah, so like this, the quality it's the dropping also is increasing. Um, yeah, we'd like to, so we could do more. Um, let's see, do we have any? Yeah, so like we have these practice ones only are great. Like this another practice one, 59. Yeah, like 118. Maybe I can get rid of this one per se, even though it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's got 42%. I'm thinking about taking the armor increasers, but well, I guess it's armor. So we actually just want practice points, really. Here, let me just it's not. Let's get rid of like this one right here, 38%. It's I know it's going to be another 50% more, but it's a ton more practice points because kind of what we're yipping on about here. Excellent. And do we have any other? No, we're just still. Okay, so then, so we have a ton of not very many resources. We have quite a bit of gold. So like the sort of things with gold is we need a higher level shop here, which is we're sort of stuck in the quest at some point. Our pass and there's not anything else. We could level up a couple of these. Um, Wait, so how much is this? Come on, go away. Oh yeah, it's 3,000. So I think we're actually one of our adventures. Is you and you're using the curse of the dead. Anyway, so then our actives, we could actually level up our prayer. We might kick up that off a little bit. Some of these other ones, like the swordsmanship, let's see, on Zentro, I think his is the swordsmanship, yeah. Yeah, so it's like that, really. So we need to crash, really, but that's the tactic. Oh, wow. We could actually dump you into here. Oh, yeah. Well, they gave us an ancient weapon, but I'm not sure if it's that. 129 is not amazing. 8% crit. Wow. So we're kind of in the background. We're sort of trying to get through. Oh no, you're a yeah caster. Anyway, so money's hopefully we'll save up a little bit of money. That's kind of why we didn't really um, like getting a couple of these actually wouldn't be horrible. So we'll buy. I'm gonna buy that. Picking up. So I'm gonna start picking up stuff like that. Um, we could buy some more gems. We could also buy a socket, but it's only for one item, so I don't think we're quite there yet. We are using our weapons and items pretty. We have this. Xentro has this 217 axe, so adding one more gem to that is pretty crazy. It's level 4, so we're up to level 6 almost right now. And then two, it's like so he's like done using it, get something better, then we swap it out to there, and then swap it out to here. Wow, this is a 292 even. Yeah, so that's some sort of options. Let's look at our. Oh yeah, we actually have. Yeah, that robe's actually an increaser on our casters, but we can't swap our gear out like this. A straight increase. A little bit of yeah. Anyway, so the main sort of goal here is practice. Ooh, we're actually dying. Oh no, we're on the final boss, so there we go. Sweet. Slaughter. So we're sort of, at the edge here, but we actually have gained, we've gained, 3,000 hide, 5,000 ore, and 72,000 practice points and a little bit of gold. So we're actually pretty good, and we're gonna continue to. Yeah, we just. Why is this a level 5? I guess we picked up this gear and it's not really. I think we'll make some shadows. Um, yeah, and we're still kind of crafting some staffs. I think staffs will be a better option because we just looked at our swords, but um, sweet. Oh, and then we have some choices. So we're going to continue. Yeah, the practice points by 60 is horrible, so we're not going to do that. Armor profits on 100%. I thought there was like a. Oh, we could. I think we could spend a little bit of money here. 20k is not horrible, so that would. But it kind of depends on. Like pick. It's like if I can see like a 200% or whatever, 100% practice, that would be good. Yeah, we could like upgrade this guy. 32% and that to 60%. I just don't like the increasing the production, but I mean, I guess it's like one thing, like whatever. And we need to cycle these out and try to find that. So we need to kind of do that every once in a while. We're kind of just waiting for the legendaries or oh, we have a quest. Um, okay, so we picked up a new quest. It says Remnants. Your endless killing has summoned old evil spirits back into life form. So so this is another Nether Palace and defeat the final boss. So it gives us 186,000 practice points. So that's pretty awesome. Which is a adventure, but we can't. We're already on one. So I think we're just gonna. Oh, and this is the final boss again. So hopefully Yeah, I think we could, we could either cancel this or, yeah, I don't think it's only 17%, which is kind of the big deal. So we'll just finish out here since we're sort of can improve a little bit better, and we can bring our people home and get them. So a pact of moonlight. I do kind of wish there was some way to sort of say like, hey, um, here's some new gear. We're just kind of looking for a level 6 gear at this point, honestly. Um, oh yeah, and here's the pact of moonlight. So it's a upgraded robe. So we'll just kind of go through that. Um, and I think we're sort of just going to continue to produce more. Um, and we saw let's see. Yeah, we're not going to really. We saw some robes here that were, like you. There we go. And kind of looking for some. Actually, quite a bit better. There's quite a bit of vitality, though. Are you losing vitality as well? No, you're not. Hmm. I don't think that's worth it to me. 8 more intelligence for loss of 68 vitality. No, I'm good. It's pretty painful in terms of. Um, I think we're just sort of way above. A little bit. We're starting to get there, but these have two or one gem. Uh, um, yeah. So, anyways, part of the getting the mastery of this is increases our farming efficiency. So we might want to think about that at some point. Oh yeah, here we go. Practice points by 146. So I think we're gonna spend the 20k, and yeah, that just increases us to almost 1,000%. We're kind of not anywhere. We're about a third of the way to the 3,000 max, but I imagine as we get tons, we probably will. Anyway, so long of the short, the practice points. The gold's not. We have a little bit enough. You can sort of see the gear we're crafting versus the gear we're holding, especially in like terms of weapons. Like, oh, we just created this massive ancient gold axe through crafting all these axes and stuff, but and their stabs are like we just crafted these brand new, and they're not really that great. And sure, it's an epic, it's an ancient. Well, 294 is pretty insane, but and yeah, so we're gonna combine a few of these things. Yeah, so we got the legendary staff here, but it's 187, so it's quite a bit less than ideal. Um, so practice points really are where it's at, So we and so kind of our couple. So we kind of I've been thinking about this. Like in Soda Dungeon 2, it's like gold, 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 gold because you spend gold to increase your stats of your party and your gold find and all this other stuff. Um, Here, so anyways, one of the things we're talking about for level is, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like 2 more levels will be a break-even point for him, but maybe 25. Yeah. So I think this is actually not a good. This is actually an elemental damage. Yeah, so we're doing like uh, 30% more fire damage, but I think he's pure physical, right? Well, it just says. I'm not sure how to read this. It just says physical and then elemental damage, but what is their base elemental damage? I mean, I assume it's all they're physical, but what's their anyway? So, but then his levels are at 44,000, so that's pretty insane. Um, so if we get everybody to 60, I think, yeah, 60 will give Tom R another ability to do something. So that's kind of the goal. Just not quite happy with some of these. Let me get my healer to 60. Say this. Oh, it's not horrible. There we go. Okay, so now, ooh, what's this? All direct damage have 0% of sealing target's passive effects. Huh, interesting. All direct heals have 0% a chance of clearing target's tactic cooldown. We don't need elemental damage. I'm going to do this one. 10% chance of clearing the target's cooldown. Not sure how you actually do damage. In fact, you don't do damage. That's what you're telling me, because I've seen your Geota's damage meter has always been like around 0, so this actually seems pretty good. Clearing this is kind of like a buff to our Zentro. If he clears his target cooldown, then maybe he could do more damage. All direct damage. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna do this one. Anyway, so then that's kind of the goal here. So so now we got one person to 55. I think we're gonna do you. Because I think, okay. Oh wow, there's quite a bit different stuff over here. I was thinking, oh man, shadow damage, but yeah, let's increase all elemental by. And what's your shadow damage now? Well, it seems like we're only doing 10%, so we could do another 30% in shadow, or 25. But let's see. So whenever wearer misses a direct damage, attackers are cursed by bleeding effect for 5 seconds. Whew. Like what's your like? I think that's based on your hit ratio. I haven't actually noticed the what's your heal effectiveness? Sorry, getting distracted. 0. Shadow effect enhancement. Shadow spirits spread to 0 to 1 per level. There's shadow spirits. Ugh, so confusing. Yeah, it could be like this one. Yeah, like here's the okay. So we're looking at the hit rate, which is tauntaun hit. No, um, so it's just increase the amount of timber and hides. Um, oh, here we go. Yeah, so increase percentage ability percentages in hit. Yeah, so this is based on their dodge. So it overcomes their dodge. So if like they have a 20% dodge, and then we're not gonna. And then this is like how much you dodge. Oh, here's your effective hit rating. Oh yeah, so it reduces the caster's enemy's chance to resisting caster's negative effects. Oh, that's nice that it tells us that it's only useful for 80 plus. We're getting there, but. And then this is their effect resist, so like way we can resist. We're just gonna do 25% because that's what I was thinking about. Anyway, so then we're good. We're just gonna go Tom, sure. He's always in the videos, yipping. He's picked up the game recently, so we say goodbye to him as he is now. He could watch me while he plays the game on the off screen. Anyway, so we're up to poison damage character. What are your specials? Increased bleeding damage per second. Whew. Increased by 50%. Oh man. Whenever we're misses a direct, yes, this is like the same. Yeah, I'm not sure if you actually miss. Yeah, I think we're gonna try this because, like, let's see, 50%, and like, yeah, so it's like 20% of the damage per second. Yeah, sure. 'Cause, I mean, you're a poison epic killer assassin, so hopefully. What's your poison? Oh, you only have an 8%. Yeah, so like maybe I should, like, instead of doing this, maybe I should do another dragon ring because that's it's 1% less crit, sure, but we're up to 22%. But then we can add in 30% extra, 20% extra poison damage, and now our poison damage is 50. I'm not sure if it lists it anywhere, but it now is 25%. Yeah, so I mean I'm not sure what this increases by 50%. Oh, so it's 20% at the start, and now we're up to 70% because we increased it by 50%. And then so now we can put, that's probably what we'll do is put a couple more. Whew, target's output capacity be 40%. It's like 1,009 is. Oh, dispel one positive effect? Wow. Okay, cool. Well, let's, kind of one of the, we were doing that. Where are we at in the video? Eh, we got a little bit more. Sat through all that video, so let's get some stuff accomplished. Oh, it's impacted. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, so like picking up another legendary would be like this. That's 8,000. Yeah, so it's like the legendaries are the same in cost at least. Eventually, we're gonna probably have to go to potions, but it just seems like a cost that we can't. We're getting there. Okay, so then this is our nether palace for the quest. It would actually give us 150,000 practice points, so we'll actually hit level. Let's try this and then level up another character to. Like, should I give another shot on the bone demon before we end this video? Or we should try to. I think we honestly need to level up quite a bit more because it's like we're just getting, like Zentro and our top two people at the time, they were like 50 at the time maybe, just got one-shotted on the boss. So, after this, if we beat this, I guess is the other thing. Oh, never mind. This is actually going to take quite a while. This is almost not as bad as the Bone Demon. So hopefully we get through this. We'll level up our tunes and get some better gear out of this. Yeah, 150. Yeah, so that's the long and the short is the practice points are like everything is all about practice points. So getting this up to the highest level of practice points would be amazing. Hey, we got some levels. Excuse me, got us some levels out of people. So let's check this out. Yeah, see, Jota has 0 damage, so it's like that divine damage is like she's too busy healing, trying to keep us alive. But yeah, yeah, like Tonator is just not. I mean, the fire assassin character is just not working out. I mean, they're about level 60, 55 to 60. So like even at 55, they should be up to 20 or 30k. Oh yeah, look at Tom, 80k. Whew. Guess that was a good pick on the poison damage. I mean, it's not, this stupid Zentra. It's not stupid, I suppose, but Zentra, the player, is an awesome, YouTubey that's so awesome to watch me. But it's stupid just how crazy this. It's like I would just rather have 4, crashes at that point because then I could just focus only on crash and. Maybe they wouldn't do as much damage. I had another that was Talionator before, but he wasn't really. I could have tried to level him up, I suppose. It wouldn't have made a ton of difference. We would have lost maybe 50,000 practice points, but we could, maybe he would. That's just it. Like a normal crash person probably would be up to the 50, 60, 70K now. Um, oh, sweet. Yeah, we should be able to. It's crazy how much we can burn through all these like high level. You look at the level 5 of the whatever that is, and we could probably easily do the 15s and 20s. It's like, what? Oh yeah, here we go. It's probably another 70K, 80K. Yeah, almost 81K with the. Sorry, I was looking at the left number there. Yeah, so quite easy. I thought this kind of was so good call stopping that continuing of the forest. I mean, it sort of gives us a. Oh, I guess we hadn't even got a chest rarity boost yet. You have to do quite a bit. I've noticed to um, yeah. So maybe when we get to yeah, and there we go. Okay, so we didn't get really anything amazing. We got another dragon fragment. I'm not sure what that is for. Um, Ton more gems. Oh, that's agility. These are level 5 gems. I noticed they have levels on them now, so I hadn't quite saw that before. And then nothing really amazing in the sword in the. But yeah, it completes the quest though. So we got 150,000, 180, 186,000 practice points, and 20K. So we're rocking on the gold. So it's just one of those advanced quests. So yeah, we'll be able to burn through um, some more levels here. I think. Yeah, you can get to 60 now. Um, okay, so let's see. Yeah, it doesn't sound very. Like 1% is just horrible. Like 1% is just like on the dodge. Like you know. Um, yes, another shadow. I think the elemental. I'm not sure what if it's the. Do you have it in negative? I'm not sure what your negative. Yes, just a 25% all on elemental damage plus your. Yeah, so our fire damage. Oh, do we have a? Oh no, it's physical damage. Yeah, one more up. There we go. 42, 44%. I think this is what this is gonna do. It should be at almost 60 some on. Yeah, there we go. 60 odd percent. Cool. Well, we feel like leveling up a couple. Look at that. It's just crazy. Like 2 levels will get you to 65, and then we can drop another. Yeah, I think I made a mistake here. It would cost me 10,000 to fix it, but and I have to might redesign the entire character, but um yeah, it's just yeah, it's like so like I'm not sure what determines your his elemental damage. So he's a physical damage. So reduces their yeah. Here's a 50% physical versus a 1% dodge. Anyway, so it's just based on the strength and the output and stuff. Then he has a physical no up here. Yeah, so he has a physical damage enhancement of 25. Yeah, and his fire damage. Yeah, so his fire damage is increasing by 25%. He's got 40% shadow damage, which is crazy. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I'm not sure how to determine how he is doing. It says elemental damage, but like I'm not sure how that works. Like, what's your base elemental damage? It's a pretty good tank. He's got a 30% caster's resistance on that. He's got the because he's trying to tank him out a little bit. He's got the stamina, which is only increases it to 31% on the upgrade. So it doesn't seem like it's probably a small deal, but yeah, it just keeps saying caster's elemental damage, but I'm not sure how to say like what he actually. Let's That's all your resistance is. You got some life on hit. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you do. 4% is pretty cool. And he's got a ton on hit because we increased that massively. Whew. Stuns the target for 2 rounds. Wow. Yeah, like all these recoveries and stuff and reflections. Yeah, so he's got a little bit of mining mastery somewhere. I wonder if this is just like 70% of the elemental output capacity. So the higher the output capacity equals the elemental damage. So it's like 70% of that is already elemental damage, which is increased um, by his physical. Yeah, but this calls it an element. I'm wondering if all these are just elements. Like so, fire and physical are just elements, and then they have the ice, shadow. Yeah, it seems like a physical is not an elemental. Yeah. Mm. I think we'll just keep going with it for now, cause so now his. Oh, I actually should have looked. His shoot. Rewind the video and tell me if the physical damage went up. I know the fire damage went up by 50%. I don't think it is, but it's hard to tell. If his physical damage went up by 25%, that would be pretty big. Oh, I should have mentioned a while ago, that was the end of the video, so if you're wanting to check out, that's pretty much shit is the end of the video, so you want to check out? Yeah, we're at 37 minutes. Crazy. Oh, we haven't got any level 6 gear yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just kicked off. Oh, no. You. Huh. Excuse me. I think we're just going to continue to go with the golden rods because, well, all our gear is insane. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Here's another 110% practice. I think I'm just going to choose the lesser, so we get 60% more practice, even though you're just getting more production rate, which is not what I want, but what are, so you're not very happy? Fine, get out of here. There we go. So it's almost 1,000, yeah, so over 1,000, and we're up to another 100 here, 50 or at least. Um, oh man, yeah, so we're just gonna craft. Yeah, we need a little bit more. A little bit more there, and a little bit more there. Yeah, gems are. I think we're gonna have to do a big round of gems at some point because we got some. Yeah, gems are just way too many gems. Um, let's see, we got some strength. Yeah, we got some. No, we actually don't have any intelligence gems. Oh yeah, here's one. Yeah, so what can we? Oh hey, buddy. Speaking of which, whew, yeah, 911. Do we have any shadow damage? Um, oh, there we go. Shadow damage. Yeah, 7% shadow. Should have just. I think it just increases it by 7%. So yeah, so we might have been less than like 30. Oh, and we're up to another. Okay, so we're pretty much maxed on Zentro. For right now, we could dump some more, but it's just the effectiveness. Yeah, it's couldn't human actually. Um, I think I'm gonna jump the rest of my get. My next goal would be to get. Oh my goodness gracious, get the healer up quite a bit. So I think we're gonna go for a video, another video of doing. Probably just record it right now. Just do another video of doing. Yeah, we need to get a level 6-6 is kind of what I'd like to see. I mean, you know, it's crazy. Like, this is where we need to be. But I bet we could be right here killing things. Yeah, we don't have any level 6-6 would be nice. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm McCaven. This has been Dragpn. Thanks for checking it out with me. We are heading into the style of the Emperor, and then we get to Dragon's Blessing, which unlocks a lot more of the game for us. So, hopefully, thanks very much. I'll see everybody in the next one, where we're gonna do a little bit more grinding through the forest, I guess. Yeah, we have a little bit more, so hopefully, we're just gonna do the adventure mode again, and try to and then advance, and then at the end of the video, we're gonna give another attempt on the Bone Demon. I think Giotto is only going to be up to level 65 or 60 or whatever. But thanks very much. I'll see everybody next time. You take care.